Hello and welcome to episode 336 of the Casual Try Hard podcast. I'm Brian and he's
Back!
yeah,
I'm James.
and it's James.
Yeah.
He's you are listening to the best mechanic in the southeastern region for Volkswagen.
Woo woo! Yeah.
Woo.
I won a
They
contest.
gave him a ring. They gave him a ring a couple years ago, and now they gave him a free trip to Florida.
Yeah.
Though, like being from the southeast region, like that doesn't seem like you can drive there.
Yeah,
Like
they're still
the
giving
guy
me a
from
flight.
Yeah, the guy from Portland.
Yeah.
Like, this is a big deal.
I mean, I live on the
It
beach,
should
so
be like
going to the beach isn't that big a deal.
it should be like in Hawaii or something.
Yeah. It was funny, the guy that was giving me my test said he has historically, he has a really hard time getting his local guys excited about the competition because, like, none of them care to go to Florida, win a trip to Florida because they all live in Florida.
Get hype! You can go 3 hours from your house.
Yeah.
Woo. All right. So we are going to be talking about the new Spider-Man mechanics today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few of them. Some of them are new. Some of them are returning. Some of them are twists on
Yeah.
old mechanics.
So
One of them's not even a
um,
mechanic.
amazing.
Yep.
So if you have ideas about you want us to talk about, or like we're getting up to like talking about individual cards from the set, so if there's something that pops up in spoiler season that you're like, ooh, I wonder what they think about this, reach out to us on Facebook, Discord, Twitter, X, email. All those things are in the description. Let us know what you want us to talk about, please.
Yeah, I saw in Discord we did have a couple episode ideas. I'm still
Cool.
getting back into the swing of things, so I haven't really digested them yet. But I love it when people give their feedback in there. So, like Brian said, if you have any ideas for shows, or if there's any cards that you want to hear about, post them up for us. Like I said, we love to see them. If you want to support the show, you can do so via our Patreon, patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG. Surf on over there, chip a couple bucks in, whatever you feel is appropriate. We would gladly appreciate. In return, you'll get access to my show notes, so you get kind of a sneak peek about what the episode's going to be about. They also kind of serve as a reference guide. I know occasionally I go back and look at them. Sometimes there's good information in there. Patrons also get about another hour of content out of us every week in the form of our unshow. We're old, sometimes our equipment doesn't work, sometimes we mess with our equipment and make it not work. But we always need to catch up because we don't spend nearly as much time together as we used to. So we take about an hour of our day before we record every time and do all that stuff, but we also record it so we can pipe it directly into our patrons' ear holes. It's completely unscripted. We never know what we're going to talk about. It's completely unedited. We just record it and send it out there. Hence the unshow. So if any of that sounds good to you guys, like I said, patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG. Chip a couple bucks in. We would appreciate it. You get more content. You get my show notes. It's win-win for everybody.
Yeah. All right. So I am gonna go a little bit off script to start
Oh,
with.
okay.
So we're gonna be talking about the Spider-Man mechanics,
Mhm.
but I feel like uh, um, I feel like we are like this is a set that I don't know how confident Wizards is in it.
Okay.
Because when is the last time you have seen them like spoil a big chunk of a set
Take a break.
and then but that break is filled with spoiling another set that
Yeah.
is like 4 months, that's like 3 months after this one comes out.
Yeah.
And it's also in this like weird so I've heard different things online. I was trying to like see how big the set is. But it's like a really small set.
Oh, really?
I think it is like it was supposed to be like the Assassin's Creed set,
Oh,
where it was only supposed to be like a small thing,
yeah, I didn't realize that.
but like the failure of Aftermath,
Yeah,
and then the fact that like no one talks about Assassin's Creed,
yeah.
I think made them, at least from things I've heard online, made
Rethink.
them like expand the set to like a bigger set.
Okay.
But I think it's only like 200 cards.
Oh wow.
Um, so I like wonder oh I wonder how much they like believe in the set if they are. Oh, they don't do the number crunch anymore. Remember we used to do the number crunch on Mythic Spoiler?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 233,
Oh, that is a pretty small set.
and we already have 211 of the cards.
Yeah.
And like we got like a huge number of the cards, and then there was like they just stopped talking about the set basically.
Hmm.
And then they were like, "Yo, how do you feel about Avatar?"
Do you have a tinfoil hat handy?
I do. Wait.
Do you think Wizards is sabotaging this set?
I don't know if they're sabotaging it. I think that so they have like a multi-year contract with Marvel.
Yeah.
So like I don't think they don't want it to do poorly.
Well, so
But I think they Oh, go ahead.
my thought was that remember there was that whole weird thing about them not being able to use these cards on Arena.
Yes.
Um, like they may be. I guess sabotaging is a strong word, but if this set does poorly, they may be able to use that with Marvel to say, "Hey, we need these cards on Arena." Like
Maybe.
if Marvel is getting paid based off of like sales instead of like a flat fee, which I'm assuming that's how these deals work. Like
Mhm.
if you're licensing your IP, like you would definitely want a commission instead of a flat fee, I would think. Um,
Yes.
like that may give them leverage with Marvel to say, hey, when we do what's next, X-Men, Avengers,
Maybe, yeah.
whatever next Marvel IP is coming, it may give them leverage to say, hey, like we can't do this way. Like these cards need to be available digitally.
Yeah. The only thing that about that is just Marvel may want to give them the digital like ability to do these cards digitally,
Hmm.
but their contract with Marvel Snap
Hmm.
might not allow them to do it,
Gotcha.
right? Like it because I'm assuming that like I don't know, like was like the Snap game developed by Marvel?
I have no idea.
Or was developed by like another company who then skinned it with Marvel stuff. They were
Yeah,
like,
who
"Hey, we
knows?
have this game, we need something, right?" But if I were, I would hope that if I were a company that had like good lawyers
Hmm.
and I had the Marvel IP on my digital card game,
Yeah,
that my lawyers would make it so they couldn't put the same characters on a different
digital card game.
digital card game.
Yeah.
So it might be part of that. Um, but I just like I wonder if like this set was let's say mostly developed
Hmm.
or something to be like a 50 or a 60 card like little funsy like
Maybe.
Assassin's Creed thing,
And maybe
and
that's
then
why they
make it
didn't secure the digital rights too, because like it wouldn't have
it
mattered.
may maybe it's supposed to be like a modern only thing,
Yeah.
and then they were like, oh wait, uh Aftermath did terrible,
Yeah.
we didn't have time to pivot for Assassin's Creed.
Right.
That is like a set that no one talks about
Right.
or like really acknowledge existed.
Hmm.
And then they were able to throw the big scorecards were supposed to be another like Aftermath set.
Yeah.
They just threw those into Thunder Junction,
Yeah.
and then they got here, so maybe they had to like scramble to get it from however many cards they had to where it was, because like it doesn't have any commander products. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It just has the cards from the set. Like it just has like the main set. Doesn't really have anything else,
Hmm.
which is super weird for them.
It is.
Usually they're like, "Yo,
All or nothing.
we're going, yeah, we're gonna put everything we possibly can in here."
Yep.
Uh, so yeah, so just we might be spending more time on this set than Wizards expects anyone to spend on this set,
Hmm.
based on like it does not make sense from a marketing point of standpoint to be like, here's our new set, and here was like they gave like a quarter of the set like that
Yeah, it was a
first like
lot.
week, and then maybe more, and then they were like radio silent, and then all of their like pack stuff and everything was Avatar, Avatar, Avatar,
Yeah.
and then now we're back to Spider-Man. It just seems like super weird.
Hmm.
So anyway, so there with our little tinfoil hat of possible sabotage or just poor planning.
Yeah, like sabotage might be a strong word, but weirder things have certainly happened, like behind closed doors in a corporate setting.
Yeah. Maybe we're just trying to generate leverage.
Yeah.
Uh, maybe we're just generating leverage. Okay, so we've got a handful of mechanics, or as you put it, not mechanics.
Yeah, some of them are mechanics. One of them is not a mechanic, and some
Yes,
of them
it is
are
definitely not.
returning.
All right. So, how about you tell us about the first one?
Sure. First up, we have web slinging. Web slinging is an alternative cost to cast a spell. If you choose to cast the spell for its web slinging cost, you will pay the cost listed rather than its mana value, and you return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. It's weird that it's a tapped creature, right?
A little. So, I guess like before we started recording, I said it's kind of like ninjutsu,
Yeah.
right? Where ninjutsu was attacking an unblocked creature.
Hmm.
Most of the time, those creatures were tapped,
True.
right? So it kind of does that, but you do have the ability to tap your creatures in other ways.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be like really, it'd be hard if like you could just pick up any creature. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just any untapped creature.
Well, especially
Maybe
with
that
like
would
so
like.
much value baked into ETB effects recently, also.
I mean, think about like the all the like Sun Petal Kirin, uh, is it Ambrosia? The 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 Chocobo.
Yeah.
God. Um, and then a couple. There's the Pixie or whatever.
Hmm.
Like we've shown that like if you get enough value out of stuff that you're willing to pay the mana again.
Right.
And like you said, a bunch of our creatures are now just like spell on a stick,
Right.
spell with power and toughness.
Yeah, all of the value comes when it ETBs, and like it having stats is kind of an afterthought.
And I think there are some web slinging cards that have flash, maybe. So then you maybe get like some of that ninjutsu.
Well, that kind of leads us to the next section of the rules for this mechanic here.
Okay.
So returning the tapped creature is part of the cost. So if you don't control a tapped creature, can't use web slinging, and regular timing rules apply. Web slinging doesn't change whether the spell is instant speed, sorcery speed, whatever, and it comes on spells of all speeds. So
Okay.
you can't do this in combat because you can't cast a creature in combat. But if it had flash or was an instant or whatever, obviously, then you can do it whenever.
There's a counter spell
Okay.
that has web slinging. It's Spider Sense. It's 1 and a blue for web slinging blue.
Mm.
Counter target instant, sorcery, or triggered ability.
Okay.
So, and it's still casting. So, like, you
Yep.
can get your thing countered where, like, ninjutsu was an activated ability.
Right. So you couldn't
This is still putting
counterspell
it
it.
on the stack.
Yep.
So,
It says most cards using web slinging will save you some mana. And others may give you like some extra ability.
gotcha.
The card we have to represent web slinging is Spider-Man Web Slinger. It's 2 and a white for a 3/3 legendary spider human hero, and it has web slinging for a white. So instead of the 2 and a white, you can bounce a tapped Ornithopter and pay a white mana.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever.
Whatever thing. Yes.
It can be a token, but like that's something.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned Ornithopter. It can be things with 0 mana value, or like we said earlier, it can be things that have all of their value on the front end. ETB, draw a card, drain 3, whatever.
Yeah. So, I said this. It feels like it's ninjutsu.
Mhm.
So kind of like, but you're not like limited to like the combat step.
Right.
Right. You can do it like.
Well,
if
I mean, you
attack
almost
and
can't do it during the combat step.
Yes. Um. So like, this is like in limited. Like if someone like makes like a weird attack,
Mhm.
maybe they're just trying to get a tapped creature.
Yep.
So it also, I guess, plays kind of like raid, but you need the creature to make it through combat.
Yeah, I mean, except that like you can tap a creature in other ways.
Yeah, true. True, but
Convoke.
like convoke,
Just
there's like
bear a
one
sentinel.
convoke card. Yeah. Or I guess what is the something pollinator?
Yeah.
The one in the set.
Yeah.
Crewing or I guess stationing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You can crew the spider mobile.
Yeah.
Spider mobile is an actual real card. I was looking at it.
I saw it earlier.
Okay. I was like, what's the dumbest thing I could say right here? No, it's a real
Spider-Mobile.
card.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing to note here is bouncing the creature is part of the cost of the web slinging ability. So your opponent can't kill it in response to you bouncing it for web slinging. And if you have something that's instant speed, you could use it to protect the tapped creature as well.
Yeah. Yes, if you have something that like again, flash creature, instant speed thing, yeah, you can pay like a combat trick or like a creature gets hexproof kind of thing. You just pick it up.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, we have Mayhem. So this allows you to cast a card from your graveyard if you discarded it there this turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of madness at home.
Yeah, it's a weird madness.
So the card we have for this is Electro's Bolt. It's 2 and a red for a sorcery, deals 4 to target creature, and has Mayhem for 1 and a red.
Mm-hmm.
So if you discard this somehow, for the rest of that turn, you can cast this spell at sorcery speed.
Right.
Right. So there are creatures with this. There are gold cards. There's some gold mayhem costs. So
Are there any that are instant speed, or they're all sorcery speed?
let me look real quick. I didn't see any, but that doesn't mean a whole lot.
I should have looked when I started.
Looking. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Be like it's your fault.
That's all right. It can be my fault.
Mayhem. legal and whatever, and Spider Boy, Marvel Spider Guy. The mayhem. So we have a creature, a sorcery, a creature, a creature, a creature, and a creature.
Okay, so mostly creatures, all sorcery speed, at least so far.
All sorcery speed. Yes. We only have like 20 more cards.
Yeah.
So
There's only 6 cards with mayhem in the whole set.
Currently, yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, sorry. There are 5 with mayhem and 1 that cares about mayhem.
Oh.
1 that reduces your mayhem costs.
For the 5 cards that have mayhem?
For the 5 cards.
Cool.
Seems like a great draft archetype. I'm gonna force it.
Yeah. I'm gonna laugh. That's actually a limited archetype.
Yeah, like with the 5 cards.
Yeah.
And there's 2 rares, 2 commons, and an uncommon.
Yeah.
So its closest analog is Madness.
Right. Some key differences with Madness, though.
Yes. The main difference is Madness would discard the card into exile.
Right.
And would ask you, hey, do you want to cast me?
Right.
If you say yes, you cast it.
Right then.
If you say right then.
Yep.
If you say no, it would go to your graveyard.
Yep.
And so it got around timing restrictions. So you could cast creatures at instant speed.
Yeah. The other thing that it did was you discarded it to exile, so it got around like graveyard effects also.
Yes, like with Mayhem, if there's a rest in peace out,
yeah,
you just put your card in the graveyard and you don't get to do anything.
Well, you put it in exile.
Yeah, you basically here it has to sit in your graveyard before you can cast it.
Yep. The upside though is that you gain information, or you have the potential to gain information, I would say. Where Madness, you have to cast it right then. With Mayhem, you can do this pre-combat. Like, you can discard it pre-combat for whatever reason. Then go to combat, and depending how combat plays out, you can then choose to either Mayhem or not.
Well, I mean, think about like with Inti, right? Yeah. You discard it, then you get your card from exile.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you can decide, like, do I want to cast the card that's in exile with Inti, or do I want to cast the card with Mayhem?
Right.
Where with Madness, the card, you have to decide to cast it before you get to see the exiled card.
Correct.
Because discarding was part of the cost.
Mm-hmm.
I guess another thing, if I'm gonna remember my timeline color lessons, right? You're casting the card from your graveyard, so anything that cares about things being cast from your graveyard or coming back from your graveyard. So Prized Amalgam,
Vengevine,
things like Vengevine. Well, Vengevine just cast anything, but
true.
But usually you cast it from the graveyard.
Yeah.
But so things like that, like Mayhem better than they would like Madness.
Right.
So I guess it has pros and cons. I think it's overall worse than Madness.
I agree.
But I feel like this feels like a Magic with training wheels, kind of.
This set kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the set in general kind of does.
But, like, I mean, I guess that's good for, like, onboarding people. Yeah. But, like, Mayhem, I think, is easier to explain to someone than Madness.
Yeah.
Where Mayhem, you're like, okay, it goes into your graveyard. You discard it, it goes into your graveyard. Then you can use it. As opposed to, okay, you discard it. It goes to exile and hangs out in this little limbo place.
Yeah.
And then you have to make a decision. And if it goes to your graveyard, you don't get another crack at that decision.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I think it's an easier thing to explain, but I think that makes it a worse mechanic.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if Wizards got some feedback about like timing restrictions
Maybe.
because like both web slinging and mayhem have this like weird timing restriction thing that may or may not have existed. I don't know, I'll say 8 years ago. Like if these cards were printed 8 years ago, do you think they'd still have that weird timing restriction on them?
Uh, Probably not.
Yeah.
Like, I think if they were printed 3 or 4 years ago, they wouldn't. Like, because
Yeah.
I think the timing restriction thing still like makes the cards worse.
Yeah. Like I was thinking back to like Shadows over Innistrad. I don't know if that was 8 years ago. That might have been 9 years ago or whatever. But like
Yeah.
Shadows over Innistrad had madness in it.
Hmm.
Could it have been like could they have used mayhem there? And would it have this weird restriction?
Oh, you're saying if they got rid of madness and called it mayhem,
Yeah.
like would they have put timing rules still apply?
Yeah.
Maybe not, because like I said, it might just be if you think of this set maybe somewhere between like Portal
Hmm.
and um a core set
Yeah.
where this is a product that they want to onboard players with, right? If you're explaining to people, hey, um, you could only cast sorceries during your turn,
Hmm.
except if they have this mechanic and you discard it,
Right.
right? Like that might make it harder to explain. But like, I think maybe given the gift of hindsight, like Final Fantasy wasn't a super basic set
Yeah.
and it made a gajillion dollars,
Right.
right? So maybe they don't need to like
Dumb it down.
spoon feed people as much. Like
Yeah.
I get that like they couldn't use madness because mayhem is like a trope
Yeah.
from Spider-Man. I know very little about Spider-Man other than like at the end of like this the first Venom movie, they're like there will be mayhem. It's like the last line in the movie in like
Yeah.
the post-credit scene. So like I get it. Like that's like a thing from Spider-Man. They can't just use madness,
Yeah.
but they could have made it like madness minus like madness. It would have been fine if it didn't have the timing restriction, but I think they
Mhm.
did it to make it an easier onboarding thing.
Yeah. The like looking at this card in particular, Electro's Bolt here, it's also I mean, the direct comparison is Fiery Temper, right? It's a 3 mana
Mm-hmm.
burn spell.
Yep.
This does one more damage, but you can only hit creatures with it, and its like madness slash mayhem cost is one more. So like this card is, I think, objectively worse than Fiery Temper.
Mm-hmm. I also think it's funny the other card with mayhem. Where did it go? Raging Goblinoids
Yeah.
is 4 and a red, haste for a 5/4 with mayhem 2 and a red.
Hmm.
The first thing I thought of, because I'm old, was incorrigible youths.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
3 red, haste, madness, 2 and a red, 4/3.
Yeah.
So like, if you want, to say, if you want to give like, okay, madness is better than
Mayhem.
mayhem. Like, is it like a +1/+1 counter better?
I don't know.
Right? Like, it's funny that they like power crept the like 5 mana uncommon
Right.
creature, but then the common removal spell, they're like,
Nerf that.
no, nerf that. Like, this is almost closer to what was that card? It's like 1 red. It deals like 4 volcanic, or is it
Volcanic Hammer?
eruption? No. See, it's in my cube. I'll find it that way. I think this is it. No. I didn't get rid of it. Volcanic Eruption. One red, red, red. Deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players and has madness 1 red, red.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, this is like between Fiery Temper and
Volcanic
um,
eruption.
Volcanic Eruption.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Volcanic Eruption was from Torment,
Yeah.
right? Back when cards were not as good as they are now.
Right.
This just seems. It seems like they were trying to like make a thematic mechanic, and like not use madness.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
But
this was part of your theory where they had to inflate the set as well.
yeah. Okay. What's up next?
Next up, we have a returning mechanic.
Woo.
Oh, no, that's not the right card. Oh, yeah, it is. It's Connive.
Oh yeah.
We had it in Streets. I think we had it on a couple cards after Streets, too, right?
It's a Modern Horizons card. Modern
Oh,
Horizons
okay.
3, the blue black uncommon
Yeah,
had it for sure.
maybe that's what I was thinking. If you don't remember, a creature conniving, you draw a card and then discard a card. And if you discard a non-land card, that creature gets a +1/+1 counter. That's basically it. The representation here we have is Mechanical Mobster. It's a 3-mana 2/1 artifact human robot villain. And when it enters, exile 1 target card from a graveyard, and target creature you control connives. And like sometimes cards will care about conniving. I don't know if we're gonna get any of that in this set or not, but that's it.
Yeah, like there could be like a connive payoff.
Yeah.
I would just want to ask you if when you were casting Land of War Elves and Shivan Dragons,
Mhm.
if I would have told you, you would have said a creature type was a human robot villain.
Definitely not.
Um, so there's nothing that.
Cares about conniving.
Yeah, there's no connive payoff right now.
Okay.
But the card that cared about the card that didn't have mayhem that cared about mayhem
Yeah.
also connives.
Okay. Fantastic.
They were like, how many set mechanics can we get on one card?
Yeah. All of
I
them.
need this mythic to fit into like 4 different draft archetypes.
Right.
Go. Gotcha.
The one thing I like, conniving is a good mechanic. Like card filtering is always very welcome. The extra bonus of a +1/+1 counter to buff up a creature is kind of like icing on the cake for conniving. And there is another mechanic that kind of backdoor cares about conniving that we'll talk about towards the end.
Yeah, like it's a very good limited mechanic.
Yes.
Right? Like any mechanic that lets you like filter through your like discard lands at the end in the end game.
Yep.
Or discard spells early on to get your lands.
Yep.
Great. And you get to like draw first before you have to discard.
Yep.
So solid. It's not really done a whole lot in constructed. Like Rafine's Informant is like the only
Ledger Shredder.
Ledger Shredder. Okay. Ledger Shredder and Rafine's Informant are like
Yeah.
the 2 like connive cards
Um,
that I've seen like any play.
What's kind of interesting though is like Rafine's Informant unironically sees play. Like the card's just good sometimes.
Yes.
It's a 2-mana 2/1 that connives, but that's all it does. This card is a 3-mana 2/1 that connives, or target creature connives, so it's not even like it doesn't have to be itself. And it tags something from a graveyard, but it's also colorless mana.
Yeah.
So it's a discard outlet for colors that may not have access to a discard outlet. Kind of like when we did the Streets of New Capenna review and we talked about Rufine's Informant, that was one of the things that we said is white typically does not get to discard cards. So this card may just be good because it's white and can discard cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this gives that ability to every color. And like 3 mana is not outrageous. It's 1 more mana, but with no color restriction than Rufine's Informant. And I think like if you forget about that, this card's just better Rufine's Informant.
Like the one extra mana matters, but
It does.
being able to have graveyard hate on your like on your card, and if you're playing some sort of green black like reanimation deck,
Mm-hmm.
right? The fact that you get to like black doesn't have a lot of draw and discard,
Right.
right? A lot of it's like self mill
Or just
to be like,
discard.
hey, yeah, but like, hey, I need to get my Valgavoth out of my hand so I
Mm-hmm.
can zombify it. Like this curves right into zombify.
Yep.
So yeah, like it could definitely give you a way to, you know, get that effect in a color in a deck that normally wouldn't have it.
The
Or you're
fact
like
that.
some,
Go ahead.
I was say if you're a green white deck,
Yeah.
right? Like, what is it? Late for dinner is the Modern Horizons common, and this is a common as well,
Yep.
right? Like, hey, I need to like reanimate in green white. Well, okay, here's another way for you to like discard a card in a green white deck.
Yeah. Um, the other difference is that this says target creature you control connives. Rufine's
Mm-hmm.
Informant connives itself.
Yes.
So you could have a different creature connive here, which is, I think, just better. Like it itself can connive, but you can also, whatever else you have laying around. If you'd rather
If
have
you're
the
wor-
counter on it, then
yeah, the counter, or like if you're worried about them having like artifact removal, because if the creature goes away,
yeah,
like there's a trigger that goes on the stack, and if they like, I don't know, they shatter this,
hmm
then there's no creature to connive onto.
right,
Where you can put it on a non-artifact creature and not have to worry about that.
yep,
So yeah, it gives you like more flexibility.
yep. Well, you gave me the easy one, so the next one up is a little more wordy, and it looks like you're up.
I drew the short straw.
Yep,
Transforming modal double-faced cards.
yeah, that's a mouthful.
So that is. So these are all, or most of these are cards of characters that have a secret identity.
Yeah.
So you can play them as either their mana cost on the front side in the top right hand corner, and you can play them like that, or you can cast them for the mana cost in the top right corner on the back of the card,
Mm-hmm.
or if you've cast it on the front side, you can pay the transform cost and flip the card over. Now, the transform cost is the same. Is it always the same as the mana cost on the back? But they all
I
have a
don't know.
transform cost.
Yeah,
So you have like two ways to cast it: front side mana cost, back side mana cost, or once it's on the battlefield, you can turn it into the backside.
yep,
Once you're on the backside, you can't transform it onto the front side.
yeah. Once you've revealed that you're Spider-Man, you can no longer be Peter Parker.
Fair. So like so it's kind of like the modal double face cards where it was like land and like spell on the front, land on the back.
Hmm.
Or the lands where you got to pick which side you wanted to play.
Yep.
And then we've seen transforming cards for a mana value, like we saw them in Final Fantasy.
Yep.
So this is it's kind of the same, but different.
Kind of
like
different.
the added wrinkle of being able to cast things for a different mana value on the back.
Yep.
I think this is. I can't think of another set that does that.
This is the first time that a modal double face card can transform once it's on the battlefield.
Okay.
That's what's new here. There are a couple things to note. The first is that there's a rules change.
Okay.
So previously, a modal double-faced card could not transform. Like once it entered as a face, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you had something that would transform it, the back of that card didn't exist.
Okay.
That's no longer the case, even retroactively. So in order in the rules to make these cards work, they had to change that. So now you can transform a card after the fact.
Gotcha.
I forgot what the other difference was. There was another thing that changed, but I can't remember where I was going with that now.
We
That's
also
all right.
have the thing is if you like flicker them, they're going to come back on their front side.
Oh, yeah, that's what the other thing was. Yep. Yeah, so regardless of whether it's front face up or back face up, if you flicker it, it'll be front face up. So I guess that's how you would have to reset it. Or you could make it transform some other way.
I guess. Is it like so if you had the card face down, and I don't even know that is it Moon Mist? It's
Yeah.
like transform all.
Yeah.
Like would Moon Mist transform it to the front face?
I believe so.
Let me ask you about this corner case from one Innistrad card from 12 years ago.
So
and how that would work with.
in the mechanics article, it specifically said that there will be additional explanations in the what you call it?
The rules.
Yeah, the rules update or whatever it's called.
Whatever, yeah.
So you want to talk about this card that we have right here?
Sure, we got Gwen Stacy. So 1 in the red for a legendary creature, human performer hero. She is a 2/1, and when Gwen Stacy enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature. So, like a better Abbot of Carol keep.
Yeah.
And then Gwen Stacy transforms for 2 red, white. So for 2 in Jeskai, you transform Gwen
2
Stacy.
blue, red,
you can
white.
Only, sorry, 2 blue, red, white.
Yep.
What did I say?
Red, white.
Sorry, 2 blue, red, white. So 2 in Jeskai.
Yep.
And you can transform Gwen Stacy. It only activates as sorcery. And you get Ghost Spider. It has flying, vigilance, and haste. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Ghost Spider, and then remove 2 counters from Ghost Spider. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn.
So you can cast it for this side, or you can cast it on the other side.
Yeah. So like it does give you, right? Like in any game, right? When you hit your 5th land, you want to cast 5 drops. You don't want to cast 2 drops.
2 drops. Yep.
So like you have that flexibility of like when you draw this on like turn 6 and you have 5 lands, you can just slam a 4/4 flying vigilance haste creature, as opposed to having to play a 2/1.
Right.
But like if you already have a Ghost Spider out, you then have the flexibility to play the 2/1.
Correct.
Exile a card and like get the party rolling with counters and whatnot.
Yep. Sure.
I mean, from just like pure card standpoint, like a red 2/1 that effectively draws you a card.
Yeah.
Like is good.
It
right?
is good.
Like I don't think that card has any downside.
Right. No, it's a good card.
And if you like, I don't know, if your mana base has some starting towns in it, and maybe a couple other fast lands, or like just a couple ways to get the other the other mana.
Hmm.
Like you could be an almost mono red deck
And still cast your
and
Ghost
then
Spider.
still cast your Ghost Spider like late in the game.
Or flip it,
So
yeah.
like you're mono red and then you have this like out of, oh, I flooded out a little bit. I'll just cast my like crazy 5-drop.
Hmm.
So like that seems pretty solid. So like as a card, it's like a solid card.
Yeah.
The mechanic is like, so we just talked about, or I just talked about like, man, like we made mayhem like dumbed down for people who don't magic too good. And then it's like, okay, so
Hold my
what is the
beer.
casting cost of this card? Well, sometimes it's this, and sometimes it's this. And if it's on the battlefield, you can pay this cost, and it'll do the thing. It's just
But its mana
and then
value
there's
is
like,
both, right?
yeah, what is it? Is
If it's
no,
in
it's
your
mana
hand,
value.
the
It's just the
mana.
front.
No.
No, it should just be the front side, because
I
in your
don't
hand, it's just the
think
front side.
so. I think it's both sides
Oh,
combined, isn't it?
I hmm. I I don't think so.
No.
But like
I don't know why I thought it was for some reason.
I mean we don't have well the oh wait, we had the from Strixhaven, we had the Deans. Their mana value was only the front side, right?
No, I think that's why I was thinking that they were. I think that's why I was thinking that they were both.
Let's see here.
Like when it's on the stack, it's only whatever it was cast for. But anywhere else, I'm pretty sure it's combined.
Uh we're gonna
Wasn't that part of that whole rules update for like Cascade, Tybalt's Trickery, whatever?
uh I'm trying to like find the rules
Well, I'm sure it'll
the
be in
rules
that like
thing.
rules update.
Yeah.
It says right here, the release notes for this set will have information on more complex modal double face card interactions.
Okay. Because I guess I forgot about the Deans until just now. But yeah, I thought they were the. Uh, I thought they were just the front side, but I could very well be wrong.
Yeah, I could also be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
We will find out and we will relay it to you all
Yep.
once we figure it out for sure. For sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up, returning mechanic that kind of backdoor cares about connive. It's modified.
Okay.
Modified isn't itself really a mechanic. I mean, it is, but it just cares about a certain thing. So modified cares about creatures being equipped, having an aura that you control, or having a counter on them. And that's it. Like, typically you'll get like an extra bonus if you have a modified creature or whatever. So if you have a creature that's equipped with an equipment, or has an aura that you control on it, or has a counter on it, any kind of counter, then it's modified. The card.
So a quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Just like. Oh, go ahead.
I was
No,
just going to
you
read the
first.
card, but if you got something else to say about
No, no,
modified.
go ahead. Read the card.
All right. The card here is Costume Closet. It's 1 and a white for an artifact. It enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And you can tap it to move a counter from this artifact onto target creature you control. Activate as a sorcery. And whenever a modified creature you control leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this artifact. So it's kind of like Ozolith, a little bit. Stores up counters, lets you redistribute them.
There was a green card in one of the sets that like you tapped to put a counter on something, but it went away.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like part Ozolith, part that thing.
Yeah.
Where like and like that's a powerful effect, especially if you get to like recycle the counters. Like if something dies, they go back onto this.
Yeah.
but like the Ozolith dumps them all onto a creature.
All at once,
But this
yeah.
is kind of one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many cards in this set that we have? What was the number? Uh, 211 or something.
hmm
Yeah, 211 out of 233. How many cards, when you scryfall the word modified, come up?
Uh, is it as many as Connive? Or I'm
Uh,
sorry, it was Mayhem, right? Mayhem was 5.
Mayhem
Yeah.
had 5 cards with the mechanic and 6 cards that had the word
Yeah.
mayhem on them.
Yeah.
It is less.
Okay.
2.
2. We have 2 cards that say modified.
And one of them's a gold uncommon.
Wonderful.
So I'm guessing that like you relying on connive and whatever other +1/+1 counter
Yeah.
deck you have to make like to make robot spider person.
Yeah.
Sorry, SP//DR piloted by Penny.
Yeah.
Is your when it enters it's the signpost uncommon that cares about modified and blue white.
The signpost uncommon that cares about modified that has no cards that say modified. That's that card in this
Yeah,
card. It's 2 uncommons.
yeah, 2 uncommons, and
Cool.
then I guess like we're just conniving a bunch.
Yeah.
It
It certainly
all
feels
right.
like this set could have used a little bit more time to bake.
Yeah, and like 40 more cards.
Yeah.
It's so funny, like it's a small like because like how many cards were in Edgelords of Eternities? Like
I think a normal
weren't-
set's like 280 something, right?
yeah. So like this is like on the small side for sure. It just feels like they're like. So there was a thing where Mark Rosewell was like, well, it was gonna be a smaller set, but then we were like, wow, like Spider-Man just like deserves like a lot more cards, and just this set's really just pushing to be bigger. And then it was like, yeah, we got like 40 cards from like a full set, and we're like out of ideas, we're done.
Yeah.
It's like I can very much see like a lot of the mythics and rares
Mhm.
being like the originally designed cards.
Yeah.
And then they were like, crap, we need to make this draftable.
Yeah.
How can we make this draftable? Quick, we'll give them 5 cards that say mayhem and 2 that say modified, and we'll
Quick,
we'll
to
say
the
they're
costume
draft
closet.
archetypes. All right. And then we have not a mechanic, but a thing.
Sure.
Made popular by the MCU
hmm
before it went in the toilet, when
Yep.
it was a cultural phenomenon.
Yep.
I give you the Soulstone.
A card and a mechanic.
A card and a mechanic. So, it is. Do you have it? Do you have the card?
Oh, I do. Yeah. Sorry.
It's like one. It's one of the black for a legendary artifact, Infinity Stone. It's indestructible and it taps for black. So like right there, just like the commanderiest of commander cards, it's a black mana rock.
Yeah.
With no restrictions.
Right.
That is indestructible. Wears an insult. Wears scissors very well.
It sure does.
What's the Tezzeret's whatever, the one blue black.
Yeah.
Like great. But then it also has 6 in a black, tap, exile a creature you control to harness the Soulstone. Once harnessed, its infinity ability is active, and its infinity is the actual infinity side, the sideways 8.
Yep.
At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now, we have seen how powerful, like, Portal to Phyrexia's ability is. That's it from any graveyard.
Yep.
Also, Virtue of Loyalty.
God Pharaoh's Gift.
Was it? Yeah, God Pharaoh's Gift. Like this is a very powerful ability.
Yeah. Entire decks
Um,
have been built around turning these things on.
yes, and like it is. I mean, it's a mana rock. Like it's just gonna like see play,
Hmm.
and then it's a way for you to like get value in the late game
Hmm.
because it's just like an inevitability engine.
Right. And like honestly, 7 mana is not that big of a hoop to jump through.
No, like if you're playing some sort of right, there's a bunch of there's like one of the top 5 decks in Pioneer right now is a mono black mid range deck,
Hmm.
right? Like you don't think it would play this, and then in the late game just be like, I don't really need this stupid gifted Aetherborn.
Right.
I guess I'll get back a Shieldred every turn.
Yeah.
Okay, boop, get a Shieldred, boop, get a Shieldred. Um, so yeah, like it is very good. So we've got a like multi-year contract with Marvel.
Hmm.
So that would lead one to believe that maybe there are 6 or like 5 or 6 sets that get an Infinity Stone in each set. There were 5 Infinity Stones, right?
Yeah, 5.
So you get the 5 Infinity Stones,
Hmm.
uh,
And then you got to
which I
have a
guess works
gauntlet to
out.
put them on, right?
And you have a gauntlet, yeah. So you get like one for each color,
Yep.
and maybe they're all like a mana rock
Hmm.
that has this like
Well, I mean, I would
harness
imagine
ability.
we have a template here that they're probably not going to want to break for the cycle.
No. So like this is a not that I've played any commander, though that might change. Uh
Begrudgingly.
begrudgingly. Um but like um this just seems like it is a like commander staple.
Yeah.
Like a 2 mana rock that makes color.
Yeah.
Like these people play Fell War Stone.
Hey, I like Felwar Stone.
And it's indestructible. So
Yeah.
then I think in like other formats, I mean, we tried to build that affinity deck
Hmm.
a while back that was like blue black. Well, this is an amazing card to put in your blue black affinity deck,
Right.
right? It's not going anywhere,
Yep.
and it's bringing down your cost of things. Like it's solid. Okay, so the black one reanimates something.
Hmm.
What do you think the
Oh, here we go.
what do you think the white one would do?
I mean, the white one's got to make tokens, right?
So like, I think it could make tokens, or it could like it could reanimate artifacts and enchantments. That seems like that's a white thing that happens from time to
Oh,
time.
okay. Yeah.
Or copy artifacts and enchantments, so kind of like
Or
the planet.
so the soul. I wasn't a big Marvel guy before the films, and it's been a while since I watched the films. So
Yes.
bear with me here. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the Soul Stone was the hard one to get, right?
That was the one
That was
you
the one
had
that
to someone had to die.
yeah, Gamora got shoved off the cliff or
Okay,
whatever.
okay, there are 6, so there are 6 Infinity
Oh, there's
Stones.
6. Okay.
So there's the Space Stone, which grants absolute control over space.
Okay.
The Mind Stone enhances mental abilities, allowing for telepathy and control over the thoughts and memories of others. That's the blue one for sure.
Yep. And it's got to be control magic, right?
Or like milling people, since like we can like
Oh,
since we
maybe.
like the deck, like a lot of cards are like you go insane and you lose your deck,
Yeah.
like fraying sanity
Yeah.
and stuff like that. The Reality Stone allows the user to alter reality and turn Any desire into truth, that's probably red.
Yeah, that's Doctor Strange's
Impulse
stone,
drawing,
right?
yes. The time stone gives mastery over time, permitting users to manipulate time. That could also be like
That could also be.
blue. And then Power Stone provides unlimited access to all forms of energy, increases physical strength. Could be green,
Yeah. So the time stone
double,
could also be colorless.
yes, it could be colorless. And then there's the Soul Stone, which we
Yeah.
have. Yeah, one of them would have to be colorless.
Yeah.
And then yes, like you have a gauntlet. Like if you assemble Exodia,
Yeah.
right? Like it maybe it's like if you have each of the stones plus like um and the gauntlet, and they all have their affinity abilities, you win the game or something.
Yeah.
You have like Thanos,
Hmm.
like Thanos, master of the gauntlet, and then all of these or whatever.
So do you think the gauntlet's going to just be an artifact, or you think the gauntlet will be an equipment?
I feel like it would have to be an equipment, right?
So you could give the Infinity Gauntlet to Frodo?
You could. You could. He could be equipped with the Infinity Gauntlet,
And Lucille?
the Buster Sword, and Lucille.
Yeah. This is the world we live in now.
Yes, and then uh and then could attack SpongeBob as your commander. uh so there you go. We have so
That movie would have been a lot
yeah,
quicker if Frodo had the Infinity Gauntlet.
yes. So I do like the Mind Stone or the Time Stone is blue.
Yeah. I think
I
the
feel like
Mind
the
Stone
red-
has to be blue, and then the Time Stone's probably an
The
artifact.
Time Stone is colorless.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
And
they're all
then-
artifacts, but
Yeah. And then maybe the Space Stone is white.
yeah,
Like teleportation and manipulation of space, like that could also be blinking.
yeah, which could be white.
Like you could blink things.
Yeah. It could
I think-
also exile something,
Oh yeah.
like just
Like
straight
each
up
turn you
exile
exile
something
a
each
creature?
turn. Yeah.
And then yeah, Power Stone, like double the power of all of your creatures or
Yeah.
whatever. Like what
Put
is the
Put
is
a
it
creature from
natural
your hand
selection?
into battlefield.
Oh yeah. That could be that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or maybe cascade to a creature every turn.
mm. So you've got like presumably like 5 more Marvel sets.
Mm-hmm.
Like is next year just gonna be like the year of Marvel?
Maybe. Who knows?
Am I gonna have to like buy Wolverines on the black market to make a Wolverine commander deck? Like it's my deck. Oops, all Wolverines.
Oops, so Wolverines. How'd that Deadpool get in there?
Yeah. I mean, you could make an Oops, all Spider-Man at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna like lean super hard into
Every universe.
everything's a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like every single thing. Like I also feel like they did not do a bunch of like normie stuff.
What do you mean?
I mean, so okay, like we know Peter Parker, we know Norman Osborn, like they were in the movies.
Mhm.
We know Gwen Stacy from the Spider-Verse. We know Miles Morales. Gwendom Remorseless, like that seems like that is a deep cut for
Yeah.
you read
Somebody
the
that's
comic
not
books.
me.
Yeah, Spinneret and Spiderling seems like a deep cut for those of you who read the comic books.
Yeah.
Right, like it's like there are things that are like, hey, you watch the movies.
Yeah.
Right? Like you watch like a Saturday morning cartoon. And then there's other stuff that's like, did you read this like specific like 7-book arc in
Yeah.
like 1997? If you did, you're gonna love this joke.
Yeah. They did the meme though.
They did do the meme.
Yep.
But what's weird is like they were like, we need someone to recreate the meme digitally. We can't use the like original
Can't
like
use the
meme.
action. Yeah.
Like we need you to like make this thing. Uh but yeah, like it just seems like there's like there are things that are very much like, did you watch all of like Spider-Man movies since like what Sam Raimi
Yeah.
did all of them? And then did you watch like Into the Spider-Verse? And then there are just things where you're just like, I watched all of those and I have no idea who Spider UK is. Saffron Olive was like, I don't know Spider-Man lore. What is going on? Does every other country have a Spider-Man? I don't understand. Like when one of them goes on vacation, does the other one like show up to like cover for them? I don't get it.
Pack of Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just like, so like it is kind of interesting that like some of the stuff just seems like it's a very like deep cut,
Yeah.
which will be like very much like on brand for, like people be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they put
Stegron the
guy,
dinosaur man.
yeah, or like this guy here. See, we're gonna paste him in here. Who
Damage control
damage
crew.
control crew, just a guy in a high vis vest and a hard hat holding a pumpkin bomb and a walkie-talkie. Boss, what do I do with this pumpkin bomb? Over. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it just seems weird that like on one hand they were like, here are these super popular things that you will like know if you were like tendentially into like Spider-Man at all.
Right.
And then like, here you go. Here's like this super deep thing. Which, you know, on one hand, fine. Also, like, I have a question. So Spider Rex Daring Dino.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best Colossal Dreadboss ever.
Yes.
Is a legend.
It is.
Right beside it on Mythic Spoiler is the Meower. Clearly a spider cat. Not a legend.
Not a legend.
I don't understand. Like, everything's a legend. Oh my god. I didn't realize. I did see this. It's Insolent Neonate.
The cat is?
The
Oh, it
cat
is.
Insolent Neonate.
With haste instead of menace.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, crap, they're gonna make me play this card in some like bastardized dredge deck. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna play my Mass Meower, and then
yeah,
I'm gonna sack it and discard this thing for Mayhem. Also, I feel like they need to give us like another Baskin Grootwalla.
Yeah.
Like a 0-mana Mayhem thing. Like it's 2025. Like,
come on.
There are no rules anymore, guys. Just give me like a 0-mana. Like, make it a mythic for all I care.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
There is Spider-Man India. Did you see that?
Yes, I did see Spider-Man India.
So we do have two countries represented with their respective Spider-Men.
With their respective Spider-Man, yeah. So, yeah, it's very, very, very interesting. Yeah, the set doesn't feel like fully baked. Maybe the last 22 cards are really like bring it together.
We'll see.
I do like. I guess this one didn't come up, did it? I do like Oscorp Industries. Did you see that card?
I did not.
It's a land that has mayhem. You can play it from your graveyard.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's cool.
For Grixis.
Yeah,
and like you take 2 damage if it comes into play from
that's
a graveyard.
fine.
But like it seems interesting.
Yeah, no, that is cool. I do like that. Huh.
All right. Got anything else? Is that all? Is that all the mechanics?
Yeah, I mean, some of them weren't really mechanics, but yeah, that's all I had.
Hey, they don't even realize how many mechanics are in their set.
Right.
Like, so hey, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna
So
do?
with all that, I think we got a show.
We got a show.
So if any of these cards have tickled your fancy, piqued your interest, and you want us to talk about them, let us know. Facebook, Discord, Twitter, X, email, all those links are in the description. Say hey and let us know what's up.
Yeah, hit us up. Like Brian said, throughout the course of the show, I think we're gonna have all of this set pretty soon here. There's not too much left to spoil. So I imagine next week we'll probably do the limited archetypes and then roll on into some card by card discussions. Maybe since this set's a little on the small side, it won't be a 3-parter this time. That'd be nice, right?
Yeah. Get it done in 2 sittings.
Yeah. So yeah, if there's any specific cards you want talked about or other show ideas rattling around in your brains, let us know. If you're looking to support the show, you can do so via our Patreon, patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG. Patrons get access to my show notes, so you get a sneak peek about what the episode's going to be about. Like I said, also serves as a handy reference if you want to go back and look at them at a later date. You also get access to roughly an hour of content out of us every week, in addition to this show, in the form of our unshow. We're old, our equipment doesn't work. Sometimes we always need to catch up, so we record it and put it out there for our patrons. Completely unscripted, unedited, everything. That's why we call it the Unshow. If any of that sounds good to you, or if you just want to support the show, patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG. Chip a couple bucks in, help us out, access to more content. Would appreciate it.
Cool. So with that, we'll catch you on the internet.
We'll catch you on the internets.